Hey guys, it's Ty. I just wanted to create a video really quick to talk about my story and how I got from being depressed and directionless and unfulfilled to now working online. So this is my journey into online entrepreneurship. So I would say it started in high school, really. I never really knew what I wanted to do, around I feel like as early as 8th grade, you start to take these career assessment tests and all the way up till, your junior and senior year of high school. And I would always get kind of a little bit of everything. Like it was never super strong in one area. And all I knew was that I loved to travel and I was pretty independent. And so I think I was following this path just because I thought I should. I was a people pleaser. I would say what people needed to hear. I would be that person that I thought the people I was around wanted me to be. And it ended up getting me, I got a good scholarship, which was great. Did 2 years in Arkansas, and ended up getting in a relationship with someone and moving to Los Angeles eventually because I thought that was me living my dream, moving to a different city. But what I found was that I was always just either following a path or running from what was really bothering me. That relationship ended up going south really quick, about 6 months after moving to Los Angeles, and I almost lost everything. I was alone in a city. I think I was 21 at the time. Had 2 years of school under my belt, but that person ended up leaving and I was left with nothing. I was left with bills to pay. A car was in my name. Our apartment was in my name. Phone bill, everything was in my name because I was young and stupid. And I think my insecurity had led me into that bad relationship where my name was in everything because that person could use me how they wanted. Anyways, I kind of hit rock bottom and wanted to go home. There were times where I couldn't afford to eat certain meals. I would have to plan out, my groceries for the next meal that I had, like if I could divide it up to last a couple days until I would get paid again. Didn't have money for gas. Like I had to ask some friends at my school, the few, I say friends, but acquaintances that I had there. It shook me to my core. Luckily I ended up pushing through and I ended up graduating. I ended up staying in Los Angeles and following that same path still, and got my first 9-to-5. And I think it wasn't until after college and getting that first 9-to-5 that reality really sank in that I had been following for years, a long path that I didn't want. It wasn't just always feeling like I didn't belong or always people pleasing or being insecure and kind of, going to college, but moving away to a city and living in this in-between point of what I really wanted. After college, you don't have that excuse anymore of oh, I'm in school, I'm figuring things out, you know what I mean? Or, I don't really know what I want to do. I got my degree in this, but I think I want to do X and X, Y, and Z. Those excuses were gone, and I was just left to live life. And I realized it was a life that I didn't want, It was all because I never really fully believed in myself. I never fully thought about what I truly wanted. Not the people I was trying to please, the bad relationships, the friends, the family that wants you to do these certain things. Not what anyone else wants, but what did I want? I never really thought about that. Not long enough, at least. And on top of that, I was still too insecure to do anything about it. And there were no more excuses. At that point in my first 9-to-5, I had the degree. I was set to just live life for the next 50 years and figure it out. No more excuses. You're supposed to have it figured out at that point. Well, I finally decided to truly sit back and think about the things that I wanted and what was going to get me there. I knew that I wanted to travel. I knew that I was independent still, and I knew that I still never really belonged anywhere. I still didn't know what I wanted to do with my life after $40,000 in loans and, 4 or 5 years in college. And it just got to a breaking point where I was like, you know what, Tyler? Screw it. Screw thinking you have to follow this path. Screw going into an office or following a career path that I don't really want for the next 50 years. Like, what have I got to lose? I know what my life looks like doing those things, you know? It looks like being depressed and lonely and sad and pathetic. So I decided to just believe in myself. I decided to truly go after the things that I wanted. And, you know, jumped into online entrepreneurship and started my own business. And, you know, it was a lot of ups and downs for sure. And a lot of personal battles that I had to go with. I had to stop people pleasing. I had to stop saying, I don't know what I want, and start to decide that I did know what I want. I decided that I would be successful, that I would be able to travel and earn an income from anywhere, because that's the life that I wanted to live. I wanted independence. That's the only thing that would truly make me happy in life. You know, that's how I got where I am today, how I've been able to travel more in the past year and go to more countries than I ever have in my entire life, and earn, you know, way more money in a month than I ever have, made more this year than I ever thought possible. And, you know, most importantly, money's great and being able to travel is great. Like tomorrow, I'm going to surprise my mom, spontaneously booked a flight for Mother's Day. But what's most important is the lessons I've learned. I've learned that nothing changes until you start to believe in yourself. Nothing changes until you really think about what you want and put yourself first. And you face those insecurities, even though they're there. And you put one step in front of the other and take action and go after what you truly want. Because what else is the point of life? Is the point of life really to follow a path that you don't necessarily want? Or to never truly figure out what you want? Or to never, you know, take a chance on yourself and actually pursue it? You know, maybe you've experienced that too. Maybe you've hit your rock bottom, or maybe you haven't yet, or you see it coming, or you've been following a path that you don't want, or you've been people pleasing, or you're insecure. And that's why I'm sharing this video. That's why I do what I do now. Once I started seeing success online and started being happier and started being more confident, so many people started asking me, like, what do you do? How did you do it? Like, how have you transformed from who you were? Because people knew I wasn't happy. They knew I was depressed and not myself anymore. And, you know, I never thought that I would be able to inspire so many people. I never thought that me achieving my dreams wouldn't be only for me, but for everyone else who wants to achieve theirs. And that's why I'm sharing this now, because it's my mission to show people and to help people and to inspire people who feel those kinds of ways, you know, who don't believe in themselves, who follow what everyone else says and people please and have all these insecurities, to let you know I was that, and you can overcome it. No matter what obstacles you have, whether it's yourself, other people, your confidence, you know, mental, emotional blocks, financial blocks, or, you know, you've followed this path and now it's just not where you want to be. Whatever is stopping you, you can overcome it. You've just got to make a decision. You've got to make a decision to live a life that you love, and you've got to make a decision to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. So I just wanted to share that now and inspire anyone else who is maybe feeling the same type of way and follow the path, you know, that they don't like. And maybe you've been interested in digital entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship in general, or travel, or finding a way to live your passions and grow your confidence and be more fulfilled. Then this video is for you, and you're why I do what I do now. Starting out, it was for me, but now it's for other people, to let you know that it is possible. So all I ask is that you share this video with someone who may need it, or, you know, comment something that you took away from it, or something you've maybe realized, or something you've been struggling with. Like, that's one of the first steps, is not being afraid to share your struggles. I hope this has left you inspired. Drop your comments below, share it with someone, let me know your thoughts. And most importantly, just know that life happens for you, not to you. But you've got to make the decision that you will get what you want out of it, and it is possible. Talk to you guys soon.